December 2016, 19-year-old Sarah Stern was murdered in her home by her childhood friend in Neptune City, New Jersey. The killer plotted for 6 months to rob Stern of what he believed was $100,000 in cash hidden in her home, money inherited after her mother's death. In a reported confession, the killer detailed how he used a stopwatch on his phone to time her death, which took 30 minutes. Despite extensive searches, her body has never been found, as experts believe it was swept out to sea after being thrown from a bridge. This case will make you question who you can trust and how far someone will go for money. Who killed Sarah Stern? You're listening to Lurking in the Shadows. That's it.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting.
Hello, Shadows.
Yes. Hello, everybody.
Welcome back, or welcome if you're new.
Yes.
Again, this is episode 2 of our new setup, if you're watching on YouTube.
Yes. And if you haven't watched on YouTube, at least go check it out.
Yeah, please subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Lurking in the Shadows podcast.
Yeah. Well, I'm Amber.
What's going on with my hair? You got a little bump?
Mine's not looking great either.
So happy Thursday.
Yeah.
Happy Thursday.
Is that what we're doing? Yeah, this Thursday.
It is Thursday.
It is technically Thursday.
It is technically.
Yeah, we usually don't record on the same day.
Yeah, we usually don't.
And then, but it is technically Thursday.
If you're watching on YouTube, ignore this piece of you.
Oh,
I don't know what's wrong with it.
It's fine.
Well, we have an interesting case today. Because in this case, we do not have a body, but we still do a trial.
Wow, okay. Yeah. I had no idea where we were going with this because I had asked and she said, well, you'll find out. So here we are. This sounds very intriguing.
Yeah, I forget. I heard this case a couple of years ago when I was living in Schuylkill even.
Okay.
So sometime between 2020 and 2021, I came across this case and I forgot about it. And then I came across it again. I think I saw a Facebook page or something about it. I was like, I need to cover that.
Heck yeah. I have never heard of this at all. So.
Yeah. And it's not too far, New Jersey.
No, not at all.
So this is a shocking and, sad case like they all are. So let's get into it.
We're going to fight a guy, I can tell.
We are going to fight more than one guy.
Okay, all right.
So Sarah Stern was born on March 24th, 1997 in New Jersey to parents Michael and Carla Stern.
She's younger than us. That makes me extra sad.
She was, yeah. She was their only child. Sarah was recalled by family, friends, and teachers as a happy-go-lucky, smart kid, smart, kind, athletic, and artistically gifted woman. And she was very artistically talented. Sarah grew up in the small town of Neptune City, New Jersey, which only has about 5,000 residents, and graduated from Neptune High School, where she played softball and was on the swim team. She was also a talented artist known for her portraits and was given the most artistic superlative her senior year.
I was going to ask you if you knew what kind of art, if it was like painting or...
Yeah, she did a lot of portraits.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
0% artistic. I can't write my name straight.
I can't, for humans, I can't draw faces.
I couldn't draw you a kitty cat. So good for her.
Yeah. Neptune City is close to the Jersey Shore, but is filled with working-class families. Sarah's family was well known in the town because her mom, Carla, owned Books Unlimited in Neptune City and was a member of the American Booksellers Association for over 25 years.
Oh. And books.
Yeah, and we're big book people.
Yeah.
We have a trip planned for a big bookstore coming up.
Yeah.
So.
Elian.
Sadly, Carla died 3 years before Sarah's disappearance on Monday, February 4, 2013 at Hahnemann University Hospital in Philadelphia. I've never heard of that hospital.
Me neither, actually.
I don't know if it's Hahnemann.
It must be a small.
It must be because I know Temple, there's Einstein, there's UPenn.
Maybe it's on the other side of Philly that you're not as familiar with.
Yeah. But she died at a hospital in Philadelphia after a long battle with cancer.
Oh, fuck cancer.
Yeah, seriously. She enjoyed traveling, and while her 2 favorite trips were to Italy and Hawaii, she also enjoyed her many trips to Walt Disney World with family and friends.
Disney people.
Yeah, and they have a lot of Disney, memorabilia and stuff in their home. Yeah. Carla was a member of the Jersey Shore chapter of the Disneyana fan club.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they were Disney.
Yeah. Sarah had ups and downs after her mother's death and struggled emotionally. She was only a sophomore when her mother passed away and likely used her art as a grief outlet.
Well, thank God I used alcohol. So, good for her. Picking a decent coping mechanism.
Oh, we won't get Sarah studied art and TV production at Brookdale Community College for 2 semesters and worked as a badge checker at Bradley Beach. She was also well known for her YouTube videos at the time on a channel titled Sprinkled Nonsense. I did check it out. There was only one video and she wasn't in it. So I'm guessing they deleted them.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, maybe after everything.
Yeah, it seemed like maybe a channel that she ran with friends. It wasn't just herself.
What a cute name, Sprinkled.
I know, I thought so.
That is a cute name.
Very of that time.
Yeah.
I said. Sarah communicated regularly with well-known social media personalities and attended digital media conferences for YouTube. Friends noted that she encouraged others to be unapologetically yourself, and she embraced the phrase "practice reckless optimism," which frequently appeared in her artwork.
I love that.
Mm-hmm. Seemed like a cool person.
Yeah, I'd hang out with her.
Yeah. But that was really all I could find about her background. Like, every single article on Google is about her death and nothing about her as a person.
That's what we struggle with a lot of times.
That's why there are certain cases where I'm like, well, this has to be true crime or die, because
there's not enough background on it.
Yeah, not enough. We want to share about the person.
Yeah.
We don't want to, we're going to tell you what happened to them, but we want to talk about them too.
Yeah, because they were a person before this case happened. They lived a life.
And they should be known for who they are, not from what happened to them or by who killed them.
Yeah.
So this case actually starts with an abandoned vehicle. A man called 911 describing an old, beat-up, tan-colored sedan the kind an elderly person would drive, parked and abandoned on a bridge on, the early morning hours of December 3rd, 2016. Police check out the scene and find a silver 1994 Oldsmobile 88. It did not appear to be broken down or in an accident. The keys were in the center console, but there was no ID, no money, and no clothing or any belongings of the vehicle. They found Disney merch and artwork in the trunk. The bridge that the vehicle is on runs between Neptune City and Belmar, New Jersey, running across the Shark River that runs to the Atlantic Ocean. Police headed down towards the water to look for more clues, but it was very dark. Police ran the plates and discovered the vehicle belonged to a woman in her 90s named Lillian Stern, who is the grandmother of Sarah Stern. They headed to her home where they learned her granddaughter Sarah typically drives the Oldsmobile. Police then head to Sarah's house where she lives with her father, but it's the middle of the night and no one answers the door. The front door was unlocked, so police headed inside, but no one was home except for the family dog. They find a lot of photos, mementos, and Disney memorabilia, and one of the officers made a comment that their house is, quote, a fire hazard because of how much stuff they have inside.
Okay.
Michael wasn't home, her dad, because he was on vacation with his girlfriend in Orlando, Florida, at Disney. Investigators called Michael around 3 a.m. to ask about the silver Oldsmobile, to which he replied his daughter Sarah drives it, and he claimed the police then hung up on him after he told them that.
Why are we just hanging up on Dad after he gives you the answer?
Right.
Dad deserves to know what.
Why are you questioned about it?
Yeah. I would absolutely hit. I'm calling you back.
He did, but then he didn't get an answer. So he contacted his nephew, who's a first responder in Neptune, and asked him to find out some more information. The nephew called Michael back to tell him Sarah's car was found abandoned on the bridge at Belmar. Michael instantly called and texted Sarah, but he got no response. Police attempted to ping her phone location, but got no results, but found that she was in Neptune City earlier in the night, as well as another nearby town. Michael said he talked to her the day before and sent her pictures of his trip to Disney, and everything seemed normal. With thoughts racing about what could have happened to Sarah, he began the long drive back from Florida to New Jersey, because they drove down.
Wow. What a torturous drive.
Yeah, he ended his trip early and drove back home. Police learned Sarah was with a friend earlier that night, so they head to that friend's home. Police knock on the door and ask if Liam McAtanzi is home. His mom answers and says he doesn't live in the house anymore, but lives in another house that they own a few blocks away. Another neighbor named Robin Draper, whose daughter is very close friends with Sarah, was in contact with Michael, Sarah's dad, and approached the officers because the dad told her, like, hey, something's going on with Sarah. She's not answering. The neighbor told them that Sarah told police that Sarah had brought a box of her mother's stuff over to her house the day before. She had also texted Sarah with no response, which was abnormal as she was like a motherly figure to Sarah and she would like sometimes take her to doctor's appointments. So she wanted police to know, like, hey, like early in the day, like she brought some of her mom's old stuff over to her house in a box.
Yeah. So this is what time she's still alive. Like, we know where she is.
Yeah. So this made police question those that knew her about her mental health and asked if she seemed depressed or suicidal. Is why is she bringing a box of belongings over?
And the car's found on the bridge. Yeah.
So next, police head over to talk to Liam and inquire if Sarah was with him. Liam and Sarah had known each other since first grade and had a close circle of friends. They called themselves the Squad. And Liam and Sarah remained close after high school. Liam said he didn't know where she was and hadn't seen her since before he went to work at 4:30 p.m. He said they had gotten food together before he went to work. Liam made a comment that Sarah had been wanting to get away and go to Canada, and Liam called her dad crazy. So police are a little unsure what to make of the situation at this point. Is she a missing person? Is this a possible suicide? By daybreak, a dive team came out to search the river, starting under the bridge and along the shore. They had searched the whole way to the ocean inlet and back to the bay. The river is 11 miles long and can get as deep as 11 feet. The water temp that night was about 38 degrees.
Oh, that would kill you.
December in New Jersey.
That would kill you, yeah.
The head of the dive team was actually Sarah's neighbor. He knew she wouldn't survive long in those temperatures, and so because he knew her, he took the search very seriously and knew that they didn't have a lot of time.
Small town, you said, I think it was 5,000.
Mm-hmm.
Small town.
Yeah.
That's everybody knows everybody.
Yep.
So we're all going to come together.
Mm-hmm. Later that morning, police visit the McAtanzis again for more questioning. Liam walked them through his day and said he went to Sarah's to hang out. They went to Taco Bell around 1 or 2 p.m., and he helped her carry the box of her mom's stuff over to her other friend/neighbor's house. Liam said he also had some of her stuff because she had been moving some stuff out over the past week or so to get it out of her father's place. Liam reports Sarah had trust issues with her dad and things had been tense. They had apparently been arguing over petty things, and Liam described Sarah as desperate to get away and was even considering moving to Canada. Liam also said that in the past, Sarah had self-destructive suicidal behavior, but her family says they've never heard Sarah, like, act that way or, like, talk about suicide.
Did they say also whether she was having these issues with her father?
No.
I mean, I mean, in a small sense, she's 19. Every 19-year-old wants to just move out of their parents' house,
Yeah.
you know? Like,
Yeah, but no one, even her dad was like, we don't have any problems. Like,
yeah.
Occasionally, banter with your teenager, but
yeah.
like not like daily issues.
Yes.
Sarah was close friends with one of Liam's ex-girlfriends, and Liam claimed when Sarah was having a crisis in high school around the time of her mom's death, she demanded this friend come over or she'd kill herself. This is what Liam is.
This is his story, yeah.
So at this point, police are thinking Sarah either ran away or purposely jumped off the bridge.
All because his story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sarah's dad began his own canvassing of the neighborhood and discovered a neighbor across the street had a camera that could have captured Sarah. When reviewing the footage, Sarah and Liam are seen leaving in the afternoon around the time when he said. Sarah is also seen leaving again and coming back before leaving one last time later that night around midnight. You couldn't see the driver at that time, just the shape of the vehicle and its lights. Something officers took note of was that Sarah's vehicle traveled south this time, when the other times when she left the home, she went north, directly passing by the camera. This made police question if someone may have been trying to avoid being caught on camera if someone else was like maybe driving the vehicle. About 2 hours after this, her car was discovered on the bridge. Cameras on the bridge were also checked, but of course those weren't working.
Yeah, well, shocker.
Yeah. Next, they checked cameras of nearby businesses, but none of those had footage that showed enough of the road near the bridge to be useful. Sarah's family and friends began hanging missing person flyers in the days following her disappearance with a $5,000 reward for information on her whereabouts, and they created a Facebook page. Rescue teams were also still continuing to search the river, including help from the Coast Guard. Police continued questioning Sarah's family and acquaintances, including Liam's close friend from high school and his roommate, Preston Taylor. They had just moved in together a few weeks before Sarah disappeared. Liam and Preston even won the high school superlative for best friends.
Oh.
So now they still remained friends after high school, and now they're living together. Preston was also friends with Sarah and was even her senior prom date. He was taking classes at a local community college along with Liam. Police questioned Preston about Sarah and Liam's friendship, and he said, they were good friends. He didn't know them to have any issues or anything like that. They asked where he was that day that Sarah went missing, and Preston said he was at a job site about 30 minutes away. He reports getting home around 5 p.m. and saw Liam getting ready for work. Then he reports taking a nap and going over to his parents' house for a while. He said Liam came home from work around 11 p.m. and they drank some alcohol and played video games before they went to bed around 1 a.m. Preston remained calm and relaxed throughout the interview until an officer asked him what he thought happened to Sarah, to which he became emotional and said he thinks she jumped with a cracked voice.
Yeah.
Preston also reported that Sarah struggled with her mental health and also confirmed that she had been moving her belongings out of her house. Preston said the last time he saw Sarah was a little over a week ago when she was putting some boxes in their basement. A volunteer search party was started, including Sarah's friends and family. Liam was even interviewed by a reporter during the search. Sarah's friend Carly, who was also her neighbor across the street, said she knew they wouldn't find anything in the search because she was convinced Sarah went to Canada. The day before Sarah disappeared, Carly recalls Sarah stopping over with Liam to drop some of her boxes off. They were talking, and she reported Sarah seemed very happy and asked Carly if she wanted to hang out that night. Carly said Sarah was telling her she wanted to move to Canada and was in a position to do so. Liam helped her find an apartment she could live in, and Sarah had recently found some money in her family's house in Avon in a safe. This was their vacation home on the beach a few miles east of Neptune City. Sarah had asked Carly not to tell anyone about the money, including her dad. Suicide didn't make sense to Carly because Sarah seemed happy and was making plans to move. This box of money, though, becomes a turning point in the case. Police visited the Avon house and said it was pretty much uninhabitable. There was no power, and there were cobwebs all over the place. The house was cluttered and packed with storage, including the remnants of the bookstore Sarah's mom used to own. So they pretty much didn't really use this house. It was just like for storage.
Yeah.
Sarah stumbled upon the box with money in it when she was over there one time and counted it at least $10,000, but it's believed there was more cash that she found in this house.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Police are now questioning if the money has something to do with Sarah's disappearance. Police did another search of Sarah's home. Running away to Canada no longer seemed like a viable theory because she left behind her car, clothing, and passport that they found. How do you get into Canada without a passport?
Yeah.
Police also checked bank records. She was using her card pretty regularly before going missing, but not at all after. Sarah visited the bank often, even just to say hi because she knew the manager there. And Sarah also visited the bank the day she went missing. Police discovered Sarah opened a safety deposit box account in September of 2016, 3 months before she went missing. A review showed she accessed the box 3 times, once in September, once in November, and then once the day she disappeared. Police got a search warrant and reviewed camera footage. Inside the box was old, bad-condition cash totaling $25,000.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's very old money because they said even like the present pictures and stuff, they look different than they do now. So It's very old money.
Old money.
Mm-hmm. The security footage of Sarah at the bank showed her she was wearing glasses, a black puffer jacket, and her hair was in a messy bun. And that is the last image of her before she disappeared. Not many people knew about the money Sarah had found. Even her dad didn't know.
Yeah.
Only her aunt and a few friends like Carly and Liam knew about the money. This also told police Sarah didn't run away because she wouldn't have left all that money behind.
Oh.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's helping you run away.
Yes, that's down payment on the house money.
Yes, literally.
Police also did not realize Liam went to the bank with Sarah the day she disappeared. He detailed he failed to mention when he was questioned.
Yeah, I bet it did.
They saw him on footage.
Yeah.
Police talked to Liam again, but don't ask him about the bank right away. They ask him to go over the day of Sarah's disappearance one more time. They ask him if him and Sarah had any secrets. Again, Liam suggests that Sarah went to Canada with some YouTube friends. Liam looked down at the table throughout most of the interview and then randomly asks, if she did jump off the bridge, what are the odds that she's not somewhere out in the ocean by now?
Wow, what a fucking statement to make.
Yeah, police found that question a little odd.
Yeah.
Like, so you don't care, like, what's happening in the investigation. You want to know,
like, what are the odds
that her body would be in the ocean by now?
Yeah. Like, yeah. What a fucking question.
Mm-hmm. So they decide to bring up the bank. Liam says he mentioned the bank during a non-recorded interview at his house, but this can't be confirmed.
What a little bitch.
Liam said Sarah didn't tell him why she was going to the bank, but knew she had found a box of money in Avon a few months earlier. He said Sarah told him it was her mother's money and that she thought it could be up to $100,000. Liam said he never saw the money. Police left him alone for about 30 minutes, and within that time, his parents hired an attorney, so Liam was free to go.
Yeah. Dang.
So police are now fearing money may have been a factor in Sarah's disappearance and fear something violent may have happened. Weeks go by, and people called in tips from all over, but none of them lead anywhere, including some people were saying they thought they saw her at certain places, even other states, but it didn't lead up to anything. Sarah's dad was frequently in contact with investigators asking for updates. About 2 months after Sarah disappeared, police finally got a breakthrough lead that would blow this case wide open. A former classmate of Sarah's named Anthony Curry came forward saying he had some information. Anthony was living in Brooklyn at the time, or now, and attending film school, but he graduated with Sarah and was friends with Liam. He said he stopped over to hang out with Liam on Thanksgiving since he was back home for the holiday. He said Liam had been drinking throughout the day and appeared drunk. Preston wasn't home on that evening. Anthony said Liam was telling him about the cash Sarah had found, and in a very energetic way, told him he was going to rob her, kill her, and dump her over the bridge. Then Liam laughed and said, wouldn't this be a great idea for a movie?
What the fuck is wrong with this man?
Anthony said he shrugged it off because Liam was drunk, and he thought this was another one of his horror movie ideas, because they're big movie buffs. They talk about movie ideas and stuff all the time, so he didn't think anything of it.
I don't know, when you're putting, like, your friend's name,
right, when you're putting, like, a real person
in
there, you should be, like...
That's different. You know?
Yeah. Anthony never gave the conversation a second thought until he learned Sarah went missing.
Wow.
Anthony then gets a Snapchat message in January from Liam saying, did you talk to the police? He told him no, to which Liam responded, they've talked to everyone he knows, so if they haven't spoke to him yet, then they probably won't. And they didn't know about Anthony until he came forward on his own. Anthony took a picture of the message with his digital camera because he knew Liam would get notified if he took a screenshot.
Yeah.
So he was
working on it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He knew someone wasn't enough here. He said Liam continued to message him on Snapchat as opposed to texting him and was persistent about them hanging out in person again. Police thought Liam admitting to the murder before it happened seemed far-fetched, but they could tell Anthony seemed scared. Anthony was getting scared that something was going to happen to him because of Liam messaging him on Snapchat, trying to keep things private. Did police talk to you?
Yeah. You want to hang out, bro?
Yeah. No, I don't want to hang out.
Yeah, you want to hang out by the bridge, bro?
In order to prove he was telling the truth, police asked him to wear a wire.
Does he?
He does.
Yes, go. Let's go, Anthony.
So that same day, on January 31st, 2017, police have Anthony call Liam from the police station. He tells Liam that he's short on cash for family equipment and asks Liam if he can spot him any money from that girl. Liam says, I don't think I can do that. We need to talk about that too. Come see me in person sometime. Anthony asks if he has anything left from it, and Liam says, Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to talk about that right now. Let's just say I'm not as good off as I thought I would be.
Oh, okay.
There's no confession on the phone call, but it's suspicious as hell.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So Anthony tells Liam he found someone in Neptune Beach to lend him a camera. So him and Liam decide to meet up that night at 11 p.m. on Bradley Beach. So now they're going to talk first. Since
With a wire.
Hold on.
Yeah, with a wire.
Police were listening and waiting in another vehicle nearby.
Yeah. It's like a movie.
I know. As soon as Liam gets in the car, he says, "Dude, you can't blame me for doing this. I gotta fill you up, bro, real quick. No disrespect." He's looking for a wire.
Wow, that's crazy. That's great.
First thing he says when he gets in the car,
I gotta fill you up.
"No disrespect, I gotta fill you up."
Yeah. Wow.
And he's patting him down looking for a wire.
I'd be shitting my pants if I was Anthony.
So I don't know. I don't think the wire was actually on him because there's actually video footage I can link if anyone wants to watch of this conversation I'm going to share. There is video footage of it, and it looks like there's it's fade. The camera's facing that or more Liam. So I don't know if it was maybe on like the what's it called? That thing you pulled out. The visor.
The visor.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if it was up there, maybe just based on the angle.
Yeah.
And the video footage.
Maybe they decided to put it somewhere else.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sneaky pinks.
So he pats him down, and Liam said, "I got the FBI on my ass, dude."
I don't like this guy.
Yeah. Anthony asks for what? To which Liam responds, "For killing Sarah." Liam says he's been laying low and everything is going as expected. He said he planned to be questioned and was confident in his story. Liam starts talking about the murder right away, just on his own. Anthony doesn't have to ask him questions.
Wow.
So we're almost right away. He says, "She goes to walk out the front door. I choke her out, drag her. My biggest problem was the dog, and her dog laid there and watched as I killed her. It didn't do anything. What kind of dog is that? It looked like a beagle, but it sounds like a Great Dane. I pretty much hung her, I picked her up and had her dangling off the ground. She pissed herself and said my name, and that was it. I thought I was going to be able to choke her out and have her out in a couple minutes. I choked her out, and then she was just laying there having a seizure or something. So then I got a shirt and shoved it down her throat so she wouldn't throw up or anything, and held my finger over her nose and set a timer. It took me half an hour after I hit start. This is the thing about heists. There's so much you can't account for because you don't know until it happens. And the worst part is, we threw her off the bridge and the body never showed up then."
A heist?
That's how he's described. He described this as a heist.
This is not a heist. You're killing your fucking friend.
Yep, that's how he describes it.
You're murdering your fucking friend in their own home right now. What the fuck, man?
And just word vomited this.
Yeah, just word vomited the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
What a fucking idiot.
So he choked her to the point where she started having a seizure.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah. I mean.
And then holds her nose closed, shoves a shirt down her throat.
There were so many opportunities here.
Mm-hmm.
God, motherfucker.
30 minutes it took him to choke her, he said.
He set a timer.
He set a timer.
Who does that?
He set a timer.
Why? I'm sick.
I know, right?
Who does that?
Mm-hmm.
What?
To your friend.
Fuck.
That you've known since first grade.
What the fuck? And he's just word vomiting this to the guy.
Just telling him. Getting it off his chest.
Yeah. Wow. What the fuck, man?
Mm-hmm. So this made police's ears perk up because he said we threw her body off the bridge.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah. Because right now they're just suspecting him.
It's just him.
Yeah.
So he had an accomplice.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He kept that accomplice out of that whole entire story until he said we, though.
He did.
Yeah,
he did. Liam told Anthony he lost his phone at Sarah's house. Anthony responds with, "You should have left it in your pocket. What were you doing?" To which Liam says, "Strangling someone."
Callous?
Huh? He has no sympathy. He doesn't give a shit that he did this. Just talking about it.
Yeah, it's like we're having breakfast and he's just telling a story.
This is what happened yesterday, man.
Yeah, bro.
Hear about my day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's disgusting.
And then he's quoted saying, I choked her out, dragged her into the back, put her in the bathroom, and then I had to go straight to work. So Preston came over and took the body and put it in the bushes. End quote. So Sarah's other friend and former prom date were both involved in her murder.
Oh my God, Preston. I mean, I knew that was probably going to be the other person, but I didn't want it to be the other person.
Yeah. Liam goes on to say, quote, I get off work that night. Preston and I go over to her house, take her safe, bring that over to my house before we do anything. Then we take the body out of the bushes and drag it over to her back fence. And I crawl, get into her car, and there's a security camera across the street, so I had to act like her, so I backed out because I acted like she did and drove off. Anthony asked if he put her in the trunk, but Liam says, quote, no, I put her in the passenger seat of her own car. So when he's seen driving away at midnight, she's in the passenger seat.
She's fucking dead in that passenger seat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Her dad saw that footage, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrible.
Yep. Next, Liam and Preston drove separate vehicles to the Belmar Bridge. They used walkie-talkies to communicate. Liam describes how he struggled to lift Sarah's body up and he saw headlights coming. So he threw her body back in the car as 3 cars drove by.
Oh my God.
Preston then drove over after the cars left and helped him throw Sarah's body off the bridge.
Man, Preston really could have, like, pulled.
Yeah, he could have stepped in a lot here.
And could have, like, I mean, not that Sarah could have been saved at this point, but we could have.
I mean, like, I'm not helping you with this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm calling police.
Yeah. Yeah, man, you're driving. Leave his ass there.
Yeah. Yep. Liam tells Anthony that he spent 6 months planning Sarah's murder and tracked down the security cameras in her neighborhood.
I was going to say, that son of a bitch knew there was a security camera across the street.
Yep. 6 months he was planning.
I couldn't tell you what security cameras were in what neighborhood.
No, me either. I don't look at that.
Yeah, I'm not looking at that.
They're usually too small. I won't be able to see them anyway.
Yeah, I have to walk up to every doorstep.
Yeah.
That's suspicious as fuck.
Yeah. He watched how she would pull in and out of her driveway and planned how he would tell police he and Sarah were closer than they actually were. Liam then goes on to say, quote, the worst part is, I thought I was walking out with 50G, 100G in my pocket. She only had 10G. And this money, I don't know if it was burnt or something. It's fucking old money, terrible quality. I don't even know if I can put any of it in the fucking bank, quote.
I hope you couldn't spend a dime.
Yeah.
You slimy little fuck.
Yeah.
God.
All of that.
For 10 G's.
Mm-hmm.
Of old ass money.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't let that little girl just have 10 G's to
her
herself?
Mom died.
Yeah, her mother was dead. 10
money
G's.
she inherited from her mom.
Yeah.
And then he says, I don't feel any different, and I don't think about it. End quote.
Well, that makes me mad. I really hope he was losing sleep over that. I mean, he seemed a little stressed out. I mean, he jumped right into Anthony and speared his beans. So, you know, like.
He was definitely eating at him in some way.
It had to have.
Liam asks Anthony to keep it a secret, to which Anthony tells him, I'm not a rat.
Yeah, that's right, Anthony. Yeah. You ain't a rat.
Anthony barely had anything to say throughout that whole confession. Liam just let it all out.
Yeah.
An investigator listening said he never heard someone talk about murdering someone the way Liam did.
Like I was telling you how my Sunday morning went.
Yep.
That's fucked, man.
It is. Officers didn't arrest him, though. They wanted more evidence.
Yeah.
So they began conducting surveillance on Preston and Liam, and Preston was their next target.
Yeah, because we have nothing on Preston right now.
Just what Liam
said, yeah.
Police pulled Preston over on his way to class and detained him.
Yeah, I hope he was shitting his pants. I hope he shit his pants right in that front seat.
Police get right to it and tell him, "We know what happened to Sarah, and we know what your involvement in it was. What we're most interested in knowing is why it happened. We want to know why Liam did what he did." Preston responds, "What did he do?" So the officer says, "He killed Sarah, and we know you know that, correct?" The Preston says, "Correct." Preston basically just wanted confirmation that police knew that Liam killed Sarah.
Yeah.
Before he started talking. He told them Liam killed Sarah for the money after he learned how much money she found, but that Liam was disappointed to find that it was only $10,000 because the rest of it was in the bank.
Oh, so there was, because there was.
So this box that the $10,000 he's talking about is in a little box she has in her house.
Okay.
That she kept some in a little safe in her own home. The rest is in the bank.
In the bank, in that lockbox.
Mm-hmm.
But he went to the bank with her.
Yes, he saw her at the bank, but she didn't pull money out at that time, I don't think.
So he had no idea what she had in the bank.
Yeah, he didn't know how much there was. That's why he said he thought he was going to walk away with $100,000.
All she had on her
to find that
in the house
10,000
was 10,000.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, good on her.
Yeah,
because he didn't get what he wanted.
Right.
You know.
Preston recalled Liam saying the amount of the inheritance was, quote, worth killing someone for. Preston claimed there was no set date for the robbery and that he did not believe Liam would actually carry out the plan. He told police they took Stern's car and her body to Belmar Bridge. They jointly threw Stern's body off the bridge and left Stern's car at the bridge to make her death look like a suicide. Liam and Preston then stole a safe from Stern's house, the one with the $10,000 in it, placed it in Preston's car, and opened it after disposing of Stern's body. And that's when they learned there was only $10,000 after they killed her.
Wow.
They agreed to divide the money between them, with Preston only getting $3,000 out of this.
Wow, Preston, you got fucked.
Mm-hmm.
And you going to jail, boy.
Yeah. So you were going to help your friend dispose of a body for $3,000.
What a spit in the wind for that kind of thing.
Yep. And even $7,000 for Liam.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That ain't fucking idiots.
Yeah. They later placed the money in another safe that they buried in Sandy Hook because it was in such bad condition and to help them get away with the crime. So they knew they couldn't even use that money. So they buried it.
What are they? I mean, then what?
It was literally all for nothing.
Yeah, I was going to say, then what? We're going to wait 10 years and then you're going to use the money, I guess? Like, what?
So they buried that safe in Sandy Hook Park, and then they buried Sarah Stern's safe that she had in her room in another park, Shark River Park. Preston was pretty emotionless during the interrogation. When investigators asked how he felt after the murder, he responded, "I don't really know." Police then took Preston over to Sarah's house, where he demonstrated how he moved her body and where. Because he moved it. Liam had to go to work. So he calls Preston up, and Preston comes over and moves the body out of the house to the bushes. They also took him to the 2 parks where they were able to find the buried safes. So they did find them.
Good.
Police searched Preston's car and found a walkie-talkie. So this was now enough evidence for them to arrest Liam.
Yeah, I mean, they found evidence that is literally collaborating with his story.
Yep.
Like, piece by piece.
He had no idea Preston just told him everything a few hours earlier. So unlike before when Liam was talking and cooperative, this time he didn't talk. He just said he had an attorney and doesn't want to speak with him. Police also searched Liam's car and found the key that opened Sarah's personal safe. Police said the money in the safe was pretty identical to the money in the lockbox at the bank. That old, not good condition money. Liam was then told he's being charged with Sarah Stern's murder. Police did a raid of Liam and Preston's house and searched through their trash. In a vent, they found the key to Sarah's lockbox at the bank. In an event.
Wow.
Liam's mom was obviously shocked to find out what her son was being charged with. There's a podcast, ABC 2020 did a podcast on this case, and they not really interviewed her, but she was speaking at one part and saying Liam doesn't have any enemies. He would do anything for his friends, even give the shirt off his back. He'll do anything for his friends, even kill him.
Yeah. For a dime. You didn't think about the money in there.
Yeah. Well, your son isn't what you think he is, lady.
Yeah.
Police then went to Sarah's dad's house and informed him of the sting operation and that Liam admitted to killing Sarah.
Poor man.
He was shocked.
Yeah, I bet.
He knew Liam. He knew Liam's family. And he knew Preston went to prom with Sarah.
Yeah. Greg knew both those boys personally
For a long time.
Yeah.
He said, quote, "You never know who your friends are. This was the ultimate betrayal of a friendship. I look at life and people differently now."
How could you trust another person to ever get that close to anybody you love, let alone yourself, though?
It's crazy what money will make people do.
What? Yeah. And, like, we can't even put an amount on it because I don't know what they thought they were. I mean, they're thinking 50.
50 to 100 is what they were thinking.
Thinking in their heads, is that really? Like, really? That was worth that?
Apparently.
Even if you did walk out of there with $50,000, that is not a life-changing amount.
No, it's not.
It's really not. Even in 2016,
yeah,
it is still not a life. It would help.
Yeah.
Of course it's going to help. But that's not a life-changing amount.
No, you can't even buy a house with that.
Yeah.
Like,
that is not worth even considering taking somebody's life out.
No. Like, yeah, it's crazy.
And they're coming out with
teenagers, 19 years old.
10 G's. Wow.
And they didn't even bother with it because it was in such bad condition.
Yeah. Like, did they not? I really want to know if they didn't think that through till they finally actually saw it, I guess, and was like, wow, okay, this is actually really roughed
so
out.
He had no idea how much she actually had. He just wanted the money. And after he killed her, learns, oh, this is only $10,000.
But I'm saying even the condition of it. Like, he probably, in his head, like, heard all just, like, money.
Yeah.
And it didn't realize how worn out it really was, you know?
And at 19 years old, what do you even need all that money for anyway? Like, what are you so concerned about all that money for at this point in your life?
Yeah.
Like, you're not some 40-year-old with
debt and, you know, house payments.
Mortgage and stuff.
Yeah.
What do you need all that money for?
Yeah. Like, you're really, like, hard up that much or, like, going through such life troubles.
And he's at a community college, so it's not as expensive as, like, a big 4-year school.
Also, let's remember mom and dad whipped out an attorney pretty quick. So you can't tell me they didn't have a little bit of money.
So yeah, I don't.
Doesn't make sense. It does not make sense.
Preston Taylor took a deal and pled guilty to first-degree robbery, second-degree conspiracy to commit robbery, second-degree disturbing or desecrating human remains, fourth-degree tampering with physical evidence, third-degree hindering apprehension of self, and third-degree hindering apprehension of another, in exchange for the state's recommendation of up to a 20-year term on count 2, subject to the No Early Release Act, with all other terms running concurrently, and dismissal of count 1. The plea agreement was conditioned upon Taylor's compliance with the terms of the cooperation agreement, including providing truthful, complete, and accurate information and testifying truthfully against Leon McAtasney.
Yeah, okay. You know, I'll take that for him. I guess 20 years and he has to serve 20, I guess. Yeah.
Taylor denied agreeing with McAtasney's such a weird last name.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
McAtasney to kill Stern, but admitted to agreeing to participate in the robbery. The plea hearing took place on April 24th, 2017. During the hearing, Taylor acknowledged that the sentencing range for first-degree robbery was 10 to 20 years and that the state was going to recommend a 20-year NERA term on count 2, but that he could argue for a sentence on the low end of the range. Taylor provided a thorough, detailed, factual basis for his plea. He testified $10,000 was taken from Stern's safe, of which he was to receive $3,000. The court accepted the guilty plea. The judge sentenced Taylor in accordance with the plea agreement. On count 2, Taylor received an 18-year NERA term and a $10,000 fine, but did not order Taylor to pay restitution.
The judge had to do that $10,000 fine.
The judge explained that $10,000 was the amount that was stolen from Stern and that he did not understand why the defendant, someone in college, would commit a crime for this amount of money that he could earn himself.
Thank you. Yes. Like, not even saying you could earn it yourself, but it's not that much money.
And the $3,000, like, come on.
Yeah, literally. Like, You can make that in a month. Go get a full-time job.
Yeah. The judge also stated that Taylor could have stopped the murder, and he did not.
Yes, I agree.
Count 3 merged into Count 2, and the other sentences ran concurrently to Count 2. On Count 4, defendant was sentenced to a 10-year term. On Count 5, the defendant was sentenced to an 18-month term. On Count 6 and 7, the defendant was sentenced to 5-year terms. Count 1 was dismissed per the plea agreement. And at one point, I think his mom was gonna make a statement, and the judge said, I don't remember the exact quote, but basically, no, that's pointless. I was like, hell yeah.
Sit down, bitch. We don't hear that. Whatever you're about to say about your kid does not matter right now.
A jury convicted Liam McIntasney of first-degree murder, first-degree robbery, first-degree felony murder, second-degree conspiracy to commit robbery, second-degree disturbing or desecrating human remains, third-degree hindering, and fourth-degree tampering with physical evidence. McIntasney was sentenced to life without parole and a consecutive 10-year term for desecrating her body.
Hell yes.
Liam was 21 years old when he was sentenced on June 28, 2019. And he's going to spend the rest of his life
in prison. Yeah, fuck you.
And 21 years old.
Yeah, good. I hope someone made you their bitch. I didn't even see what this guy looks like.
It's...
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Let's look now. Live.
Yes, show me. Show me this motherfucker. I'm going to see what blind he sees. Oh, wow. Wow, dude.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. She's beautiful.
Yeah.
An artist.
Yep.
Beautiful smile.
Whole life ahead of hers.
For 10 G's. You disgusting piece of shit.
Yep.
Yeah. Those heartless eyes.
Yeah, he literally no emotion.
No emotion. Stone face.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Young kid.
Yeah.
With his future.
All of them. Yep.
Gone. What a fucked up little...
What a fucked up case.
Yeah, what a fucked up little case this is that you found.
Crazy.
That is crazy. Rest. He's still a piece of shit, too.
Mm-hmm.
He's a handsome man.
Yeah. He's a handsome guy. He ruined his life.
Yeah. What did he get? 18 years? I think it was.
18 to 20, yeah.
Yeah, 18 and 20 years. Yeah, he'll be an old man when he gets out. Wow. Can't believe. You look at them, and if you didn't know what they did, they'd look like they could be successful young kids.
Yeah. Other than Liam looking like
a stony face. Yeah, I mean, but if you showed me a picture,
but Preston looks normal.
Yeah. Damn, Preston. Damn, Preston,
dude.
Yeah. There's so many opportunities for Preston to have not done any of that.
Yep.
Sarah.
And then I'm also going to show you another picture of all of them. Quite proud. It's the 3 of them in the picture.
That was probably a wonderful night for her.
Mm-hmm.
Prom is... Oh my God. Wow, he smiles a little.
Yeah.
Who would have thought? Preston is a very handsome man.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And he's like 6'5", I think.
Yeah, yeah. Wow. She's gorgeous. Look at that jawline.
Mm-hmm.
She is gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. And he's super...
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking fight them. I'm fucking fight them.
Take a little visit to your prison, buddy.
Yeah. Jersey ain't far.
Have a little chat.
Yeah. Shitty chat with my fist.
Oh man. Liam had 1 prior ordinance violation and a conditional discharge, but Taylor had no known, Preston Taylor had no known history of juvenile delinquency, and these were his first indictable convictions.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, he doesn't give that vibe.
Yeah, he does.
I don't know why he did what he did.
Yeah, dumb decision, trying to help your friend out in a way you should not have helped them.
And I guess really in his head, all he was hearing was cha-ching.
Yeah.
That, literally, that it must...
Yeah, they literally thought they were going to get away with it.
Yes.
We're going to leave her car here. It's going to look like a suicide. We're going to dump her body.
Yep.
And to this day, her body has still never been recovered.
God, yes, it probably did make it famous. You know, like I mean, I don't mean to say it, but yeah, they had an idea that like really actually could have went somewhere.
You wish if only there would have been like a branch or something that she got caught up on.
Yeah. Honestly, the smoking gun in this was the money.
It was, yeah.
If the money wasn't involved and they just did this like heartlessly, they probably would have got away with it.
They really could have, yeah.
Because it's the money that everybody was talking about, and that kind of connected them to her. Because otherwise, they would have just been friends that visited or whatever.
Yeah. And he had like the key to her lockbox at the bank. So like, how were you even gonna? What was your plan to get that money?
Yeah, what was your plan anyway?
Because it's not in your name.
Yeah, you have to be the person.
Yeah. So I don't know what his plan was with taking that key. It's dumbass. Very dumb. Michael Stern, Sarah's dad, was present each day of the trials. He described Liam as a, quote, sociopath, obviously, evil, definitely, cruel, heartless. I don't think there's enough words to describe an evil human being, quote.
Yeah, I think like the simplest and to the point is cold. Looking at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no emotion.
Nothing.
It's like, what happened to you, dude? Like, why? What made
at 19?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the horrible betrayal and murder of Sarah Stern.
What a beautiful soul.
I know, she was.
Beautiful soul. Disney loving.
Yeah.
We would have been friends.
We would have been friends.
Maybe we wouldn't have been as artistic, but
yeah.
But I would have appreciated her art. I do love art.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've done any art.
I enjoy painting. I'm just no good at it. I do enjoy it. Like
I enjoy doing my face painting probably, but it's
you're really good at that. I bet you'd be really good at paint more than you think.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe one day, guys, we'll do a little. I've always wanted to do those paint sips.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those classes. I'd love to do one of those. Yeah. Sarah would have joined us.
She would have.
She probably would have been teaching a class.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah. Ruining a perfect human.
Yeah, a beautiful life. Yeah, that could have been
like, she could have been a famous artist or something.
Yeah.
Who knows what she could have done, or even like getting into like the digital world, doing art in that way.
Yeah. Yeah, because, well, I was even going to say when I was paying attention to the dates, because when you were going over what she was interested in, and she was saying she went to like media events and stuff, and then you said 2016, I was like, oh, TikTok and stuff wasn't around yet.
Yeah, YouTube was huge at that time.
Yeah, YouTube was huge. So now there's like TikTok events and things like that. I bet she would have been one of those girls that's on there like going to those events and things like that and loving it.
Yeah.
2016, wow.
Yeah.
10 years ago.
Yeah. Very sad.
Rest in peace, that beautiful soul.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Liam.
Yeah, and Preston.
Yeah.
Hope God was coming to you in prison.
God,
we hope you're dropping that soap every day.
I hope. You know what? I don't know if the internet can handle what I hope.
You might get flagged and canceled.
Those inappropriate comments could stay in for today, I guess. God.
But no, we're thinking of.
Yeah. Slimy piece of shit.
Yeah.
We're gonna fight him.
It's like in the double homicide case I did recently.
Yes. Yeah. The girls? Yes.
Those,
I'll fight her.
That was
fucking one of them.
Yeah, I was nasty.
So I don't even care if I die.
Yeah. Definitely 3 of them were executed.
Yeah, that's right.
But if you didn't listen to that case, please go listen to the terrible.
It is pretty rough.
It is a very rough one because there is gang rape involved. But please go listen to Elizabeth Pena and
I'm terrible with names. I can't.
Jennifer Erdman.
Yeah. I have no use.
International ability.
Don't get me. I can't remember my own cases.
There's so many people I gotta keep on the name street.
Yeah, you do way better than me. But yeah, go listen to that episode, but just be pre-warned.
Yeah.
Trigger warning for that one. But yes.
These are all rough in their own way.
They are. But they need told.
They do.
Those beautiful souls were taken. And fuck the people who did it.
Yeah. Fuck them all. Yeah. Right into hell.
Yep.
Where they can burn every day.
Every day. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and check us out on all of our social medias.
Please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have not already. Hit the bell to be notified of future uploads and keep lurking around for our next video. Bye!